Welcome to Sure Thing. We're Lakey Peterson
and Kaylee Gilchrist, two athletes who love exploring the world and sharing our stories.
We'll be taking you through the good times, the tough times, and everything in between.
Basically, it's about chasing dreams, staying inspired, and having fun along the way.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
All right, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Sure Thing podcast with Kaylee Gilchrist and Lakey Peterson. I'm very excited to announce our guest today, Mrs. Allie Klein, aka my sister. We are besties since birth, 20 months apart, and she is a rock star mom, insight globalite, grinding the corporate ladder, and somebody I look up to. So this will be a fun chat about all things our upbringing, our childhood, and what she's up to now.
Allie's also, they're pregnant together right now. Fun fact.
Yeah, 12 days apart.
Oof, I really want you to have it on the same day. That would be
fun.
So
that would be fun. I can't go late, though. I physically can't do that.
Mentally, I pray for early. All right, we're going to cue the chaos. This is some questions off the cuff. We're going to get you warmed up.
Okay.
Easy. What is your coffee order?
Okay, this is depending on where I go. If I'm going to a really cool local coffee shop, I'm just going to get a latte, whole milk.
Nice.
Great. Mm-hmm. If I'm going to Starbucks, when I'm traveling, I'm getting an Americano. We do a little bit of 2 pumps of vanilla, some cinnamon powder, add a splash of whole milk.
Whoa.
So it's complicated, but it is the best thing, and it gets me through the travel days.
That's the best answer we've had to that question.
Also.
What song gets you amped for a big moment?
I don't know. I think it depends on my vibe and what I'm doing. If I'm driving to work, I like to listen to Beyonce.
Yes.
I have a very specific song. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, you sent it to me last week. I was like, this is what you
Boss.
listen to?
It's Boss by the Carters. It's both of them.
No
so if
wonder
you
you're
listen
so
to
successful.
We'll tee it up right now.
Tee it up and listen to it on the way to work, especially before a big meeting. But when I'm getting ready in the morning, sometimes it's good vibes, vibrational music. It just kind of depends.
I like it.
What am I trying to accomplish in the moment?
That's true. That's fair. All right. One training hack you swear by.
Training?
Yes. Training.
Okay.
The first non-athlete on the show.
Yeah. I was going to say, maybe we switch this one up. Breathing, everybody. Deep breathing. No, I would say consistency. It's something that I should probably
that's been
be
coming
good
up
at.
every episode.
Literally every episode.
Yeah.
No, the Molly Picklum, who just won the world title, that was hers. So you're in good company.
Well, I just have to practice it.
Exactly. So do we all. What is your go-to guilty pleasure?
Oh, easy. Real Housewives.
Oh, no.
Actually, anything on Bravo. Mm-hmm. I think that working in a job where I have to, really use my brain every day and think about finances and technology and how those things group together and how to sell things.
Yeah.
I like to come home. And there's nothing more therapeutic than watching grown women scream at each other.
I mean, it's really
As
true.
long as I'm not in that drama, I'm good.
I love it. Okay, what is one habit, mindset, or quote that has changed your life the most?
Okay, I'm going to say something funny.
Okay, good.
Good, better, best. Never let it rest till the good is better and the better's best.
That's what I said.
You guys definitely are sisters.
That is, I don't know. Did mom make it?
Mom started it.
Yeah.
I guess grandpa told it to her, and it was literally ingrained in us.
Yeah, that one, that's a good one. And then also I think just having a gratitude journal, a 5-minute journal is so, so important. Life gets hard, especially when you have a lot of responsibilities. And there's, I'm really seeing the difference at this age now and stage of my life where people are living in the another, this thing.
Yeah.
Or people are I'm so lucky I have all of these things to do.
Yeah.
And there's a really clear shift in the way those people move.
Yeah, I agree with you. Amazing. Well, that's the cue the chaos. You completed.
That was fun.
You
I could do
completed it.
that.
You're warmed up. That was fun. That was probably the most fun cue the chaos
That was. Good job.
we've had. But we'll just transition. So obviously, you're Kaylee's sister. And take us back to childhood, growing up with Kaylee, obviously being in Southern California, and just kind of what it was like to grow up with Kaylee. You guys are really different, but that reminds me so much of me and my sister because we're best friends, and I feel like you guys are kind of the same, different paths, but also just click so well. So anyways, take us through childhood, how you guys grew up, etc.
Okay, so we grew up in Newport Beach, right by the water, and that was a big part of Kaylee's life. More so than mine. I mean, obviously we were at the beach every weekend and like all summer and all the things. But I think because we are so different, there was like never the element of like that sister rivalry part of it. So it was like, it's like having a brother. Sports weren't necessarily like a big part of my life for me personally, but they were a big part of our life as a family. So, every weekend it was a basketball game or a flag football game or a water polo game.
Well, you should share your water polo story.
Oh, you played?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
So I dabbled.
Nice.
I did dabble in water polo.
Heck yeah, sure.
And I think it was my 12 and unders, 8 and unders. I don't know which one you said that. 10 and unders. One of them.
10 and unders.
And we were at a water polo game. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna like really dive in. I'm gonna get good. Like I'm gonna take this game seriously because I didn't really like it. And I got the ball, and so weird, no one was guarding me. I don't understand why. And then I shot and I scored.
Yes,
on my own team.
Oh no!
Yeah, and then I was like, I'm out.
That was her retirement.
That was it.
Yeah,
okay.
we're
8 and
so
unders
out.
didn't really keep going.
Yeah, it was done after that.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So you guys grew up. You were you're young. Kaylee's younger, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And you're older. How many years different are you guys?
20 months, so almost 2 years.
Okay. So
Yeah.
way bigger than me and my sister's gap, but. Really good friends growing up? Like, were you guys close or just because
we
you
were
were
like a grade apart? And so like I got to go to all these things and see all the cute boys on her team.
Nice.
And all the other boys on the other team. And then Kaylee got to come to all the parties with me. We had all the high school parties, so she was always there.
Yes.
Our prom groups were she was in the same prom group as me. We were in the same math class because math's not my strong suit. She was good at it.
Perfect.
I made her ditch class for the first time.
That's yin and yang.
Yeah, it was yin and yang. We were a balancing act.
Yeah. Can I just say, the first time I met you, I think was in not El Salvador,
Ecuador,
yes.
and you
Yes.
partied so hard. I will never forget. It was this ISA event for those listening.
It's like the last
It
night,
was the last
big
night,
famous night.
and my brother was there, and you were there, Laura Enever, and we had all finished.
everybody.
And I remember I was like, "Whoa, Allie goes hard," but you were the most fun. Like set the tone for the whole night, and I was like, "This chick's awesome." So, anyways, that's how I remember you. But going through your childhood, and then obviously growing up, you ended up going to Arizona University.
Yeah, University of Arizona. Yep.
And you chose that. Why?
I decided to go there because I love Orange County. I love Newport Beach. Like I never want to live anywhere else. But I did think it was important for me to get out for a little bit. Like no shade to anybody who went to USC. Fight on. We love the Trojans. But Kaylee was home every weekend.
like every Sunday.
Every Sunday doing laundry. And I wanted to have that like big college experience with the football team and the basketball team and the Greek life. And I wanted to get out for a little bit, and because I knew I was always going to end up back in Newport. So I mean, anywhere I applied to any school that kind of fit that criteria. Oregon, Boulder. I applied to Purdue. I'm very happy to go to Indiana for school, but it was close, and it was far enough, but close enough.
It was so fun. I visited a good amount, but polo schedule was so intense that I only had maybe 2 nights if I was lucky, maybe just a night.
Yeah.
So I would just fly or get in the car, drive 7 hours, and show up for game day on like an off-season weekend.
Oh my gosh.
And Allie just had the best group of girlfriends that they're still super close to this day, just Pi Phi sorority sisters, and they'd welcome me in, and we would just have like 24 hours of debauchery. And I was like, okay, see you guys in like a couple months. Like I think
so
there was one
awesome.
year I was out there like 3 or 4 times.
It was so fun.
That's killer.
It's so fun.
It is a good close enough to California you can go and come, but also not too far where you're like on the other side of the country completely.
Still a drive, a long drive, but we could still drive.
You could pull it.
Yeah. Easy.
And then, so once you went to college, let's get in a little bit of what you do, because from what Kaylee says, you kind of went straight into job right after college.
Yeah.
You've climbed the ranks at this huge company massively. Did that start while you were in college, or did you know where you wanted to go, or how did that start?
No, so it's funny. The company I work for is the second largest IT staffing services company in North America.
Okay.
Multi-billion-dollar organization, started in 2001, and it is a very, very impressive company that's changed a lot since I joined in 2013. But I don't think that, there was a speech at one of our conferences, and it's nobody is passionate about technical staffing. Like, it's not sexy.
It's true.
But what you're passionate about is people and people development and learning about people. And that's exactly what the job is. That's exactly how I was recruited for it. It was one of those things where they came to all the like fraternities and sororities at the career fair, and somebody knew somebody who worked for this company, and they recruited very similar type of personality. So the outgoing person that can connect with people, because it's sales. It's outside sales. That's what the job is. And so when I started in Phoenix, I think there were 14 different sorority members from my sorority specifically.
Wow.
University of Arizona in the Phoenix office. Wow. So I was like, well, if they like it, I'm going to like it. Like, we have the same experience. We come from the same background. And if they're good at it, I surely will be good at it.
Yeah.
So I honestly had no clue what I was doing. My first interview was 4 hours, and it was just like a lunch with these two guys, and we
They
just
were probably stoked on you.
we just shot the shit the whole time, and I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, sign me up. Yep, I accept.
Yeah.
And I accepted. I was making $14 an hour.
Wow.
To start.
Yeah.
And it was a fun experience. I worked in Phoenix for a year.
Okay.
And I did outside sales the whole time I was there. But I was recruiting actually while I was there. And then about a year into it, I was like, I just don't see myself making a life here forever. And like I said, I always knew I was going to come back to Newport, and there happened to be an Orange County office.
Yeah.
So I transferred in 2014.
Amazing. And now you are, what's your exact title at the company?
Now I am a regional direct placement manager. So basically what that means is I oversee our permanent placement services for a specific region of the company.
One year out the other.
But we're built on contract technical staffing. So short-term projects is a majority of our business. 5% of our company is built out of off of our direct placement or full-time staffing services, and that's what I oversee.
So yeah, go.
I get firsthand to see your work ethic, and I think share a little bit about these little jobs you had from TK Burger to the boutique in Arizona, and how that built this work ethic that you've leaned into today.
Well, I think
tanning salon.
Yeah, I know. Atomic Tan, 14 years old.
Atomic Tan.
I had to have my mom and my dad drop me off because I didn't have a driver's license. That's when I started. That's when I started working. It was my first job. I don't know, why I felt the need to get a job so early. It's not like mom and dad made me do that. I just felt like, you were always busy. You had your stuff going on. We come from a pretty affluent area, and I wanted to be able to,
keep up with the Joneses
a bit. My $20
your
for
True
my
Religion jeans.
Yeah, my True Religion
juicy
jeans.
sweatpants.
No, but I don't know. I always felt like I could do a little bit more, or do a little extra. I don't know. So I had lots of little odd jobs, like Kaylee said, Atomic Tan, TK Burger, 333. Kicked Dennis Rodman out actually once.
Wow.
Yeah.
Serious?
When I was in high school.
Oh my God.
I was a hostess.
I forgot about 333.
And then I had a job at a little cute boutique when I was all of college, and it was really fun. I one time got a negative paycheck because you could buy clothes right off of your paycheck and deduct it from your pay.
Oh my gosh. They're like, here's $700 in the negative.
You actually owe $200. So I was like, oh, okay.
Wow.
So that was a fun time.
Have you ever thought that that's kind of been the foundation of your work ethic?
Yeah, I don't know. I also just think that you have a really good work ethic too. Mom and dad just sort of.
They wouldn't let us quit anything.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to quit.
Blue Angels.
I mean, I sat in the
it was the worst
lodge at Blue Angels where you go and snowboard, and I just would drive the bus up 2 hours, and I would sit in the lodge and play on my Game Boy, and then we'd go. But I couldn't quit. I had to show up.
We weren't allowed to quit anything.
Yeah,
that's actually
we had to finish out
a good parenting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a parent, but that's you guys both were really successful in your own ways, so it works. And then, okay, so the past 12 years, you've climbed up this corporate ladder. You do a lot with leadership and women in that role. And what do you think your leadership style is? And specifically more, also, you are a woman. There's way more women in the workspace now, but obviously maybe not starting out. You've definitely battled into where you are now. So what do you think your style of doing that is in your leadership style?
So I would say that the first 6 years of my career were not climbing the corporate ladder. I didn't have the best sales career myself.
Yep.
Definitely more of a leadership type of gal.
Yeah, that's you. Okay. Well, you found your way there.
We found my way in, and we've been there now for 6 years.
Yeah.
But I one of the things I love so much about our company is that 60% of the workforce is women.
Yeah.
60% of the leadership is women, and it's ranked one of the best places in America for women to work.
Wow.
So the battle of gender equity or equality, in the workspace, it's just not something that I have ever really felt or noticed, and I feel so fortunate for that because I do know that exists. I see it firsthand, but just not at my company.
Amazing.
So that's great. I recently got into the Women's Leadership Council. I lead a division there. It's been really amazing, and it's funny because I didn't really, of course I'm a leader. I have a team that reports to me. Of course I do these things.
Yeah.
But I don't really see myself as like a mentor that someone seeks out. I just see more, it's important for us to be really transparent about who we are and what we expect from other people and teaching other people how to do that. And when you do that, it creates a really good culture.
Yeah.
And then people find success. It's like being a team captain.
Yeah. Totally.
And so just listening to people, talking less and listening more.
That's
something I'm trying to do.
It's surprising. Yeah, probably how hard that is, though. I mean, honestly, most people just speak, they don't listen. So, being able to put people in the right roles and give them confidence, it's all about listening to them. Yeah.
Allie and I lived together for years, and she would sometimes work from home, and I would hear her phone calls, and I didn't hear much about work. It was more about what's going on in each other's life and connecting that way, too. So I think that just shows that you actually do care of your team behind just who's signing what contract with how many people and how many staffing that they're getting.
Yeah, we just had a conference in San Diego, and our COO got on stage, and he's like, "When was the last time that you spent 20 minutes just talking shop with your coworkers?"
Every day.
Everyone just looked at me, and they're like, "When's the last time you spent 20 minutes talking about work?"
Hey,
balance.
It's why. Yeah. It's probably why you've been so successful, though. Seriously. It's incredible. And I don't know if we've said this, it's Insight Global.
Yeah.
Shout out Insight Global. You're awesome. And on top of that, you have 2 kids, a third on the way.
Yes.
All home births.
No, my first was in a hospital. It was unmedicated in a home or in a birthing suite type of place, but in a hospital. We wanted to play it safe the first time.
Yeah. It's not, yeah.
I do everything she does, so that's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, I was about to say that, but then
that's exactly what I'm doing.
Yes.
Or trying to attempt to do.
So how do you feel like you manage that? Because obviously mom is a full-time job. And of course you have an incredible partner too.
Yeah.
And you guys are such a great team. You have family nearby. But that's a lot going on. And there's probably a lot of moms or maybe people listening that are in a spot where either, one, they have to work to help float the boat or want to work, whatever it is, but also have kids. It's no matter what way you slice it. I see moms and they are so busy and drowning. So yeah, how do you feel like you balance that, being the incredible mom you are, but then also being really high up at a massive company?
I think this is actually something I did think about before because I can't have the lifestyle I want to have and not work. And I want to be able to do that. Yeah. And I want to do the fun things and go on the trips and, experience the life I want to. So if I'm going to work, I want to do something that I'm passionate about and do something that I care about. And I also just want to be good at it too. I'm not the sports girl, but I am competitive in my own way.
Heck yeah.
And so I want to be the best at what I do. And I want to put my, my best foot forward and try really hard and grow. I think one of the things that I've learned about myself in my career and at work that translates outside of it is I just want to be really curious. I want to learn everything. I want to know about certain things. I want to do the research. I want to read the book. I want to get better every single day and track the progress. And so if I'm going to work, then it better be working well.
Right.
But being a working mom, yeah, I think that's part of it too. I better enjoy it. If I'm taking 40 or more hours away from my kids, I travel once a month at least. So that's 2 nights away from my kids.
Yeah.
It better be worth it.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of where that work ethic comes into a little bit now, even more so as a mom, because it does shift. And some people care a lot less when their kids come. because priorities shifted, I think I care a lot more because I can't not.
Yeah.
So
It's
very
like
good.
ingrained in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and, there's really no option to be tired. There's no option to ignore your kids.
Fully, for sure. It puts you in a spot.
So you just got to keep trucking.
Yeah, for sure. And that's sort of the advice. I mean, going back to what you said a minute ago, though, of like, I thought that was really cool that you're just curious about everything. And also what you do, you want to do well. And you also want to enjoy it. And maybe not every woman has like the opportunity to do something that they really love. And
Right.
that is so cool that you kind of had that intention, though, from the beginning. Like, oh, if they like it, maybe I'll like it. And like, went into something that you do love. But I guess any advice for moms out there getting into something, would it be sort of something along those lines?
Yeah, I think, like it's sort of like the same theme. Technical staffing's not sexy. I'm not passionate about it, but find the things that you are passionate about.
Yeah.
Find the things that keep you going.
Yeah.
I don't know, staring at the bottom of a swimming pool, swimming.
Not
you're
fun.
Not cool.
Not passionate about.
That's not it.
Wow.
You know,
Not it.
or
Not
like,
it for me either.
Or like training. I mean, some of the crazy stretch. I mean, we've watched your crazy stretches before you go surfing. Like, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in that.
You can do those cat cows. You got it. I promise you can do the cat cows.
But like, that's not what you're passionate about,
Right.
probably, right? You know?
Yeah, for sure. But
And
it
so
must be done.
So
Yes,
it must be done,
done.
but it's like the finding the parts that fuel you in the mundane, and finding the parts that that's like the system to build the exciting stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I have a question for you. We don't have to talk the negatives about mom and dad. Our relationship with them.
They're wonderful people.
They're wonderful. They're great parents.
They are awesome.
We have different relationships with them, that's for sure. What's maybe one or two things that you take from dad's parenting and from mom's parenting that you've continued to do with Collins and Henry?
Okay, this is actually a good question because I've thought a lot about this. From dad's parenting, dad is, to me, maybe not so much to you because you're an athlete, but he's like the soft spot for me. Like, I would be like, can I have 5 more minutes and can you bring me a bowl of cereal in bed?
My dad brought a bowl of cereal to her every morning.
Every morning. High school.
Like
I got to eat in my bed. Eat in bed.
Max is her husband's very similar.
Yeah. Or like, Dad, I forgot to do my homework. I need you to call me out.
Wow.
Like, he's like, okay, no problem.
Shout out to Andy.
But he was like he was like the listener, the soft spot. Like he would hear me out and do those things. Mom, not so much.
That's so funny. Like my relationship with them is the opposite.
Opposite.
Like, literally opposite.
Yes.
Wow.
But mom is she is like the best mom. She's such a good like teacher. I think she should have been a teacher.
She's so patient.
She's so
I'm like, she drives me
patient.
nuts sometimes. She's so
She
patient.
researches.
She researches.
everything.
She'll send us links, text us, be like, have you thought about this? What about this?
I've been thinking about how you do. Yeah, and I see it with her being a grandma too.
Yeah.
To my daughter and my son. When he calms down, maybe. But with like Collins, like she like teach, does the little projects and like does all the things. So she's so good at that. So
There's such a good reel. We have to put the reel, make one. Like Allie, like firstborn mom, like how is this the same woman that was my mother is to these grandkids?
yeah,
Really?
but she was. I mean, she was always like that
Yeah.
up until I got to be like 14.
Yeah, well, she was trouble.
Then
Like this.
then we were partying, and then it was a good time. No, but those are the two parenting things that I value so much about both of them that I try to keep with my kids.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And you have a totally different flip.
I mean, they're actually very similar. I would never say my dad's like the soft spot to my relationship with my dad.
He'd
We
be
were
like, you lost,
Yeah.
and then leave.
yeah, like it was like,
Dad, I just want to hug.
but he did a really good job. I think, like, especially when I started, getting better at athletics, because I followed in his footsteps. He swam at USC and went to 2 Olympic Games. So when high school, like, I didn't want to listen to anything he had to say, even when I was younger, but he would send me a text here or there, say the right things, but I just didn't care. But then as soon as I went to college and started like noticing his name around the pool deck and things like that, he would send me just like, he's not a man of a lot of words, but he would just send me a text here or there being like, 3 games left of your career, like give it your all, like put it your heart into this, or like little tiny texts like that like he knew when to send them and what it meant to me.
Yeah.
And then he'd continue to do that during the Olympic dream too. So
Yeah.
just being able to share the experience that we didn't really talk about a lot, but we both acknowledged that it was like really cool.
Was there, yeah.
And then
They
my
do these like weird like eyes across the pool.
Yeah.
I
Like
know
whenever
what
we
you're-
want.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And he like, I mean, we've mentioned my feelings about Paris a little bit. Like
Yes.
you can't even talk to Paris about my dad. Like
Oh, he's
to my
that
dad.
devil.
He's
No, he
still
still won't talk
he's
about
still
Paris.
pissed. I mean, like, and I am too. I'm like, oh wow, I really am
The same person.
the same, like the same.
Literally
person.
the same
Wow.
Yeah, and we're like very stubborn when we bump heads that way. And then
Yeah.
my mom
of
is
course.
like my soft spot, like, oh, like I'm sick, or like, can she lives downstairs, and I'm like, oh, I don't feel good. Like I'm at 33, being like, can you make me lunch?
I don't think that ever goes away, right? Let's just be
I mean,
honest.
it never happened for me. So I will tell you, the first time that we got caught drinking, Kaylee got caught drinking.
Yeah, I just thought I was sick.
She brought her water and Advil.
I had an NSSA contest the next
She
day.
was like,
my
anything
gosh.
you need. She got sick.
Yeah.
The first time I got caught drinking, I got dragged to a surf contest down in San Clemente at 6 a.m. And she goes, oh, are you hungover?
That's amazing. We are gonna need to get them on the pod. That is so
Get them here.
good. We need them. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that is so good. Let's bring it back to you being a mom, childbirth.
Yeah.
Okay, and we talked about it a little bit. So first baby was at a birthing center, no drugs,
Yes.
but did it. Second baby was at home,
Uh-huh.
obviously no drugs. I think that's incredible. Walk us through your mindset of why you took that approach. Obviously, there's no right or wrong approach. It's totally
Yeah.
individual to everyone.
Totally.
But you're a badass. That's insane. And I just want to talk about it because I think a lot of women like don't know I'm not pregnant, but like I know so many friends like you that are, and it's a little scary. Like, oh, do we not want to go to the hospital? Do we? What do we want?
Yeah.
So why did you come to that conclusion?
I think there's a lot of there's two reasons. We're like two schools of thought. First of all, I am petrified of the hospital. Like I am scared of the hospital. I'm scared of needles. I'm scared of faint. I faint all the time.
Okay.
I have low blood pressure, low heart rate. Like I am scared, which is
Yeah.
why we did it in a hospital the first time because
Yeah.
we're like, let's not risk these things.
For sure.
But I don't like being there. I clam up. I get anxious. So I don't like being there. And
Yeah.
I'm, like I said, really afraid of needles.
Yeah.
So like the thought of a needle going into my spine to completely basically paralyze
gnarly
me from
thought.
the bottom down,
Yeah.
like that, not interested
Yeah.
in. Like
But
I'm
push a 9-pound baby out. It's all right.
fine. That's fine. Yeah, Henry. So that was all fine. Now my first birth was my daughter was sunny side up. I think it's like anterior. I don't know what it's called.
I just learned this in my birthing class.
Yeah, so
Nice.
it's not easy. It's not an easy
You
thing
want
to
them
do.
face down.
You want them face down, head first, face down.
Okay.
She was head first, face up. So apparently that's really hard. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know any different.
Yeah.
Second time around, home birth, so much better, so much different. Like the water it just makes such a big difference.
Yeah.
But he was 11 pounds.
Oh my gosh. That's like a 3-month-old child.
Correct.
Am
No,
I
I'm
right?
actually pretty sure that the world record is 13 pounds.
Oh.
We're 2 pounds off.
My, that is insane.
I
That's
thought I was
actually
getting pranked when they told me how much he weighed. And so I just like really manifesting everyone who's listening, please put some good
For this
juju.
next one.
Yeah.
Like we'd like a 7
Yeah.
to 9 pound baby.
Perfect.
That's what we're looking for. So that's the first thing is I just don't like it. They just make me nervous. But the second thing is it's just like with women's health in particular, there's just nothing known about the woman's body.
It's crazy.
Like I saw this stat. Yes, it was on TikTok. But
Yeah. Sorry, Tom. Sorry.
but I did see that they're like they've done more research about pigeons than women's like
bodies.
health, and I'm like, this is kind of cuckoo bananas.
Yeah.
Like they just put a pregnant woman's body as a like dummy in
Yeah.
car accidents. Like
I just saw that.
That's never
like
happened.
for the first time to see what
Ever.
would happen.
Yeah.
Literally ever.
Like a woman's body just in general. Like
It's always just been a man's body
yeah, like
from the
60,
1960s.
180, 1960. Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, yeah. So to your
like,
point,
there's nothing known about the woman's body, and so when you're pregnant, you're in like the most vulnerable time of your life, right? Like hormones are raging. You know, you care so much about making sure that you're making the right decision, and there's so many decisions that are so overwhelming that you just listen to the person who's talking to you.
totally.
And it's
I
not
can see
like the
that.
person who's talking to you has bad intentions, right? But it's like are there alternatives? Are there different ways about doing things? Do I actually need to take fentanyl?
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't even know any of this was an option. Like you see like childbirth in movies and stuff. And you're like, oh, that's how it goes. And then Allie opened my eyes. I was like, oh, there's a different way you can do this.
Right.
Yeah, and there's just like certain things that you just do, right? Even the eye drops for you. You only need an eye drop if you have an active STD.
They don't tell you this.
They don't tell you these things.
Yeah.
They didn't even tell me they were testing me for an STD. They're like, hey girl, you're STD free. And I was like, I know, but what?
Great, thanks for confirming.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't, okay, thanks. So it's just, there's so many things you just don't know and so many things I don't think you need.
Sure.
But I also understand that not everybody has like the wherewithal to do that because it's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
And I do also think that like if you go in there with the intention of not an unmedicated birth, but you do no prep for an unmedicated birth, you're gonna get an epidural. Yeah. It's gnarly.
Yeah.
You have to do like the pre-work, like if it's hypnobirthing, if it's deep breathing, if it's whatever it is, you have to practice it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have to. There's people who do it, but
that really helps. I know. My sister's done all home births too. Her first was in a birthing center like you, and then the rest were at home. And she kind of said something similar, like you almost just can't fight it. You have to just let it come over you and lean in. Because I was talking to her, and she's like, as an athlete, she was telling me like you might struggle because you're so used to just like muscling it in a way, but you almost just have to like let it happen more than try and, because your body's just going to do what it's going to do.
I had a really great doula. She's going to be with us again, but she was telling me, like don't scrunch up your face, like relax into it. And I was like thinking in my head, relax into it. He's like, what? But then I did it and I was like, oh, that actually is a shift, and it's just so animalistic and like primal. Yeah. But like you lean in, no one talks to you. Like don't look at me, don't speak to me. I'm in the zone.
Yeah. We'll have to do another episode once we get through the babies and see what happens.
Bring them both.
How
we're gonna hear both your guys' different
stories.
stories.
We're gonna be fine. That's the other thing too, is that like you can do it. You can do it.
Totally.
We have body types that can definitely do it. You know what I mean? Like we've got the hips, we're like taller, like it's not, it's not like we're not like 5'1" and 100 pounds.
Totally.
Like, that's different.
Yeah. Were you in the room for any of her births?
Well, her home birth, she was in like another unit, but you could hear, and I remember it like starting. Well, I remember I came in, I checked in on you, and you were like in the zone doing your hypno, like birthing tapes, and I was like, what the what's happening?
It is primal.
And then it was a Sunday, and I was training for the Olympics, and it would like just so happened to be on a Sunday, which is the only day we don't have practice. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be around for this. And then I was like, I think I need to get to that house when she started making some noises. Yeah. And I was like, I need to go for a walk.
Yeah.
And then my mom and I were like so eager. So we were like sitting there, and like she made a crazy noise, and we're like, that has to, like he's probably here. Like he's got to be here. And then we didn't go. And it was actually very terrifying because all of a sudden, I think Max came over and was like, oh no, Allie, actually the ambulance are coming. Like Henry's not breathing properly or to where they wanted him to. So they're playing it smart and they're going. And we're like, what's happening?
But we had to call my mom over so she could see me. She could see Henry. Everything is fine.
We're fine.
He swallowed meconium, which is really normal in births that go over 40 weeks.
Yeah.
And so his pulse ox was just like, it was at 89 or 88 instead of 90, 98, you know? So like, I get it.
Yeah. But then we're like, okay, but we went and saw her and saw Henry, and like, they were so calm. Allie was so calm. We're like laughing. And then all of a sudden these like 6 attractive like paramedics walk up our stairs, and we're like, what? One is like carrying Allie down and like what was that thing? It was like almost a gurney, but you were sitting. It was like a sitting gurney.
He carried me down the stairs
to go into the ambulance.
Oh my God, the neighbors are like,
and
wow.
she was like waving, basically like, bye guys. And then one guy was holding, I would say little Henry, but he wasn't so little.
11-pound Henry.
Yeah, so like luckily they didn't panic, so it made us all of us feel fine. But after I know there was like moments of like annoyance. We got panic.
There, and the ER doc was like, I'm not quite sure why you're here. He's perfect. And I was like,
wow. Don't tell me that.
Sure, I am here either.
I just got carried down
the stairs. It was
part of the process.
Precautionary and part of the process, and I think it helped me heal because I couldn't move for 5 days.
Right, you're just there.
So wish a better successful.
You're gonna crush. I think they get easier the more you have. That's what they say.
I mean, that's what they say. So fingers crossed.
It's gonna just slide on out. No, but that is amazing to hear because I think so many. I mean, I just know from myself. It's like, oh, who do you trust? What do you trust? You want to be safe. And again, there's no right or wrong for any women. It's totally fine whatever way women choose to do it. But it's just cool to hear. Like
I did have this conversation with my mom because she's like really not thrilled.
Yes,
with the home
most
birth.
moms are not.
They're not
obviously.
thrilled.
Yeah.
A lot of people aren't.
Yeah.
But I think what I said was like, you feel safe in a hospital. That's when I feel most uncomfortable. So you have to listen to your gut. Like the woman's intuition is a real thing,
Yes.
you know, and whatever feels right for you is what you should do. So do your research and look things up. And it's like, I'm not saying that I'm so woo-woo, I don't do anything, right? But like I try to be curious about it and then make the decisions based off of how I feel about them.
Sure.
And like my best friends are like fully in the hospital epidural, like at 1 centimeter.
Totally.
Screaming. I'm like, yes, girl, get that baby out.
100%.
Do what you need to do.
What you need to do.
100%, right?
Yeah.
Wow. That scares me a little bit someday.
Fine. I wonder if you feel this way because I feel like, well, Allie did it. Like I can do it. Like, do you feel
think
like for Whitney?
Well, I just think and there's also other people I know that have done it. I'm like, okay, if she can do it, I mean, not you. If you do it, you're pretty gnarly.
I said that a lot in my head.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, if that person
Think
did
about
it,
that.
I definitely
Yeah,
can.
and then the competitive edge comes out. You're like,
Yes.
that bitch.
But like also like our bodies are made to do this. So like maybe why couldn't I do it? You know, or if they can so
And it's so beautiful. Like I was in the room for my sister's last one, which was radical to be witness. But same thing, it is so primal, and she was so in the zone. I was like, "Whoa, it was actually on Christmas night at my mom's house.
No way.
On Rincon. Yeah. So
Oh my
our whole family was
gosh.
there. My husband Tom and my brother were in the living room. We're literally the other side of the wall, just hearing. Tom was like, I'm gonna take the girls for a walk like the other little kids over there. Like, I think he
my
heard some noises
gosh.
that he could never get undone.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
You know what I mean? But same thing. It is just an amazing thing. I mean, it's such a miracle, and women are incredible.
Yeah.
And you probably feel like now that you've done it twice, no medication, nothing, like of course you can do it. Your body's built to do it.
Yeah. I also think that like there's a lot to be said about the recovery of it all. Like I just feel like immediately after delivering a baby, I'm standing up walking.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? That's not
crazy.
normal.
Yeah.
And, just healing in general, it just happens so much faster. I don't know if it was because I worked out. I didn't work out much this one. So we'll find out. But it was or just the type of delivery, but I don't know. It's great.
Incredible. So what's next for you? Obviously, you're going to have another baby.
I'm having another baby, which is exciting. And this is the first time. So my company offers 12 weeks of maternity leave.
Awesome.
Which is great. But the state of California offers a little bit more. And I've always been really nervous to take it just because there is a lot of stuff to do at work. But because we're planning on this being our last baby, I was like, okay, well, maybe I should take a little bit of an extended time. So I'm taking an extra month.
Good for you.
So I'll be off for 4 months, which will be really great. And what I want to really lean into is a little bit of that slower, present mom stuff that I really feel like I sort of miss out on a little bit. Not too much because I have a great work schedule and a flexible schedule, and I work 6 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Nice.
So I get to be there in the afternoon. But I always say that being a working mom is really, really hard on the heart. But being a stay-at-home mom is really, really hard on the mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is it's just a give and take. It's hard no matter what, but it's also really beautiful no matter what. So I'm excited just to have the time off to be with my 3 kids and have all of that. And then when I come back, Lauren Tunnel, if you're listening to this, I really am expecting a promotion.
Shout out Lauren Tunnel.
No, I'm not expecting anything. I'm working for one.
What's the end goal with work? Where would you love to get to within Insight Global?
Yeah,
What's the goal?
I think that I would love to be vice president.
Wow.
I would really, really love to be that. That's what my
In Newport Beach.
Yeah. I'm not moving to Atlanta. Sorry, girl.
Yeah.
But my current boss, she is an amazing person, mentor, friend. I love her. I've learned so much from her. I've worked for her for 6 years. Yeah. She's currently the vice president of our permanent placement services. And so I hope that we can, continue to, go up the ranks together.
Yeah.
And hopefully be one of the vice presidents for our division.
Wow.
And then I'm cool. That I don't need to go anywhere.
Then you're
We
good.
don't need to go any higher
Get
than
your
that.
Gucci glasses on, kick your freaking feet
are
up,
good after
drive
that.
your Beamer around Lido Square. You've arrived.
Well, thanks for coming on. That was so fun. We end every episode with let's wrap it up, and we're gonna ask you one question. But before this will be fun, I actually saw this on Khloe Kardashian's podcast, and she asked Kourtney, "What is one thing that I do that bugs you?"
Ooh.
This is so Kardashian coded. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. It just popped up in my head. Yeah. Thanks, Chloe, for the inspo.
Shout out Chloe.
I don't think that. Okay, actually, this is the one thing, and I've made fun of you for this before, so I feel fine saying this because there's really not much that really like bothers me. It's just that when Kaylee gets something in her head, it has to happen right now.
Tom
Right
would probably say the same thing.
now, this instant.
Right now.
Like, I mean, we are going to a wedding. It's in August, and she's like, "Have you seen all the Airbnbs? Have you seen them? Which one are we going to go? Which one are we booking? We need to sit down together and choose." I'm like, it's December 15th.
It's also on I've always been that way, and it's on like steroids,
Pregnancy steroids.
going
She
on.
sends me
Trimester.
videos of the house. To be clear, I moved out of this house November 17th. Everything is gone. Like the walls are gone. The cabinets are gone. The refrigerator is gone. The washing machine, the stove it's gone.
This is why our podcast is even going because Kaylee is so on it. She's like, "Can't buy it. That's the mic. Yep, boom." I'm like, "Okay, I'm kind of the same." So it's
No, we work really well together, but it's so funny. I work really well in the morning, and like I am blasting Lakey with 25 text messages, and then I actually like caught myself. I was like, "Oh my god, she's gonna think I'm psycho," and I had to apologize. I was like, "Sorry about that 7 a.m. blast."
good. I was like literally pouring my coffee. It's all ding, 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 ding. Like it was good though.
It doesn't actually bother me. I do a lot of the same things. It's just when we're planning trips where I'm like, I have 3 kids I need to think about, 2 kids at the time, need to think about. And Kaylee's like,
Gotta do it now.
you're going to New Hampshire for 4th of July for 3 days.
We love it. We love
All right,
it.
I'm glad that wasn't too bad. Okay, so let's wrap it up. If you could send a voice memo to your younger self, what would it be?
I would say like stay the course and find something to be curious about. Stay curious. Stay the course and stay curious. Something like that.
Very good. Cool. Love it.
Thanks for coming on.
Woohoo! Thanks,
Allie.
guys.
Thank you for coming.
That was fun.